dinner is going to be an easy white chicken cream cheese chili. So I have everything out that I need. I have my chicken, my cream cheese, my ranch seasoning, cumin, onion powder, chili powder, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of corn, and 1 can of Rotel. So let's go ahead and throw it in the crock pot. Okay, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, just like a little bit more, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, it calls for 1 package of the ranch seasoning. We just have the big jar, so I'm just gonna do like 1/4 of a cup. Now we're gonna stir all of this together. And then on top, we're gonna add our cream cheese. Boop. Now we're going to set it on high for 3 hours. And there you have it. Okay, so once we have all the chicken shredded, we are just dumping it back into the crock pot and giving it a good stir to get all of it combined and together. And then once we have this done, we put them into our bowls, topped it with some Mexican style cheese, loaded it up with some hot sauce, and I topped mine with some sour cream as well. Alright, so that is the super easy cream cheese chicken chili, and I will see you guys for the next meal. Okay, so tonight's dinner was supposed to be taco soup, but it turned into more of a chili because the chicken broth that I had bought actually had gluten in it, so I couldn't use it. So we just sort of turned it into a chili because Justin was really feeling chilly again. So this is what we did. We had tomato paste, tomato sauce, 2 cans of diced tomato, a can of Rotel, and then we also had 3 cans of beans that we drained and rinsed, and 2 cans of corn. We used 1 can undrained, but then we also drained the next can and then put that in next. An easy way to turn this recipe back into taco soup would be to use chicken broth instead of the tomato sauce and tomato paste, and basically everything else that we used follows the recipe for taco soup. The meat that I'm adding in, I'd already pre-cooked in the beginning of the week with taco seasoning on it, so it did give this chili a little bit of a kick. Now we are using onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, and paprika to spice our chili. So we don't have exact measurements, we just sort of eyeball because we like all of this. And we actually could have used a lot more chili powder than we did, but the amount that it looked like Justin was putting on was a little scary, so I made him stop. But we ended up putting a lot of hot sauce in our bowls anyways, so with this big of a dish, I guess just remember not to be scared with how much spices you're actually using, even though it looks like a lot. Okay, now we set our crock pot to high for 2 hours. We topped our bowls with some hot sauce and Mexican cheese again, and I added sour cream to mine. And then at the bottom of this, we actually did make some rice. So you can see Justin's bowl, he has it all mixed together, and you can see the rice there. Alright, so tonight I'm so excited. This is like one of my favorite recipes ever. We're doing the Instapot tonight, and we are doing crack chicken pasta. So we have pasta, chicken, bacon, cheese, cream cheese. It's so good. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into it. First thing we're going to do is saute our chicken in olive oil with ranch seasoning on it. So I've already cut up my chicken. It's been marinating in the ranch seasoning. That's how I like to do it. So now I'm going to turn my Instapot on, heat up some oil, and then throw in the chicken, saute it a little bit just to like brown both sides of the chicken. And then I'm going to dump in my pasta, water, chicken broth, cream cheese, and seal it, put it on manual for 4 minutes. And even though I already like put the amount of ranch seasoning that recipe required on the chicken already, I am still just gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more while it's in here. Okay, so the chicken has browned on each side, just about like 2 to 3 minutes. Once your oil heats up, just pop them in there, and really you're just browning either side. Now we're gonna add in 2 cups of water, 3 cups of chicken broth, and a whole box of pasta, and 8 ounces of cream cheese. Let's go. And you don't really need to stir it, you just have to make sure that all of the noodles are covered. Make sure your Instapot's on sealing. And we are going to do pressure cook for 4 minutes. Okay, so it just beeped that it is done cooking, so I'm going to quick release, and then once it's done, I'm going to add in the cheese and bacon. So you can see the cream cheese is still in block form, but that'll change. Okay, so now in here I have 2 cups of chicken and a 1/4 cup of bacon, and I'm just gonna pour this in here. Give that a good mix. Now we will let that sit for 5 minutes to get all thickened up. Okay, here is the final product all dished up and ready to eat. At the end of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed all of these wonderful, amazing Crockpot Instapot meals. And also, all of these meals can either go in the Crockpot or the Instapot. You just have to do the conversions. If you don't know how to convert recipes, there's lots of things on Pinterest It's super, super easy to do. It really just all depends on what time you have. So if you can put something in the crock pot and have the time to wait for it, then go for it. Or if you need to do the Instapot, all of these recipes can also go into the Instapot as well. So there's your little Meagan tip for the day. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.